All right, next question, ma. As program director at the Bayview Health, you manage complex operations in undeserved communities, like I just said. What is that one decision you made during that time that you are most proud of? And what did that teach you about leadership?
Mental health, Bayview Mental Health, where I work for more than 10 years, we mediate between the courts.
So tell us, where is Bayview?
Yeah. Mental health, Bayview Mental Health is in Miami, Florida. And is a organization that work in conjunction with the court to bring back a prisoner back to society,
Okay.
or come into a program where you can lessen your sentence. They work with the sentence guideline committee and all that stuff. And we work with the prosecutor and the public defendant also. So we have a case of a child that's been destructive at home and call for arrest or whatever that came. We can say, okay, because of the tender age, we might not send them to jail or prison. They can come into a program whereby we can reorient them back into the community. Sometimes we have to send back to school. Sometimes we have to find jobs. Sometimes we have to move away from the community. Let's say they're living in Lagos Island, we have to move them to Ibadan. Separate them from the
environment,
and try to reshape those that we know that, okay, if given the opportunity, they will resort their lives. So we do that. Or sometimes I have the power of attorney to arrest in the community if I see that the person is being destructive or danger to themselves or to the community. So we have a program called Transition Program, and we also have a fast track. Fast track is to fast track you back to the society. So whereby you can go to school, you can find a job with all these Walmart, all these big companies that they can work for, and then try to find them a halfway house whereby they can now step down little back into their own life. And the transition is transitioning them from spending 20 years in jail, 10 years in jail, 5 years in prison, and you can't just put them out to society. They can stay in fast track for like 2 years. When we see that they are okay to be transitioned to the community, we have to make sure that everything is provided for them. That is what the Bayview Mental Health does with the court system.
You founded the TOS Educational Foundation in 2014.
Yeah.
What gap were you seeing that made you feel compelled to create something new rather than work within existing structure?
All right, you will ask me, who gave me the audacity to say I'm moving back to Nigeria after spending so many years in US, raising kids, doing a living good, and say, okay, I want to come back to Nigeria.
What were you looking for?
I decided to graciously,
return,
majestically step to Nigeria without godfather or godmother or anything, But I felt that the kids are already gone to school, they're all in college. I'm single and they're ready to mingle. And I don't want to marry a foreigner. I don't want to interact with a foreigner. I have them as I've dated them. But I want to be in Nigeria. There's something about home. I just take home means that, you need to go home. And I said, okay. I will help you guys, you guys are in school. Me, I'm coming home. I'm going to my father. You remember I always say, when they were young, I said, me, I'm returning to my father's land. Then one day my son was like, you now pack all the stuff. He did something wrong. And he now pack all his bag. And he said to me, met him by the door. He said, yeah, I've done everything for you. I'm going back to my father's land. I said, father's land, you will.
Father's land. say that, yes.
No, I'm going to my father's land. I said,
Remind you of
go,
what
but
you
it's not yet time, don't worry. I eventually sent him her to Ghana for a year.
Oh,
all my
that's a
children
good
came back
one.
home to
Yeah.
stay. So, starting the TOS, coming to Nigeria, and I look around and say, okay, go back to my story again. I went through a trauma, knowing that I had a father that passed on, then learning that I have a father
Resurfaced.
Resurfaced, lived all his years in Germany, in Germany, London, Canada. I have a beautiful family over there. Then came home to now say you want to claim me, us. That's terrible. That is hard for a young kid to go through.
Swallow.
If I look around Nigeria, there's many of me going through the same thing.
True.
There's many of me unable to talk to somebody. There's many of me have no sense of direction.
True.
It's only the parent that talk, and the parent, they're not gathered.
No informed.
Not shingbai.
True.
They cannot even, if they give them goats to direct, they cannot direct goats. But they have kids. So kids are just living day by day, rolling in, rolling out. So and then criminal justice. I've seen so many of my time coming in and out of the system, in and out, and they even tell me, they call me, they have a name for me. Mini me.
Portable.
You know that the 007 now? That mini me.
Mm-hmm.
Mini me. That dangerous but good.
Wow.
So they call me mini me. I say, if I can borrow from that, what they are complaining about over there, they don't have parents to talk to them. They don't have, the system is not looking out for them. The system is helping, but the system is not helping.
Yeah.
Because it's the same system that say you are going to jail, you're going to prison, you shoplift. Instead of pardoning or mentoring, they will send you. Because we are following the sentencing guideline.
Mm-hmm.
The sentencing guideline says you do this is what you get. But the system at the same time is willing to help. That's by creating a job for us and stuff like that. So I said, okay, if I bring it to Nigeria, how can they help? I have stakeholders, and the director, the financial director, and the secretary, my son, my daughter. So they are the one like
managing and running stuff.
Okay, mom, you know, you can do this. You can take it to this. You know what you said to me. You know what you did. So if you go to Nigeria, they will now write my speech for me, Papa.
Wow.
To talk, coming from their own, because I asked them, what can you say if it's your age and you want to talk to that person? So let me come in from your own angle.
Yeah.
So they write it down for me. And then I'll talk to them about it. So, coming to Nigeria, I was determined to get to the children in the community. The community in US, I always go to different mosques and churches to tell them when they come to US, I'll mean to them, please, these are the rules. These are the guidelines that you need to know. You guys just fight to find money to come to America, and when you get here, you have no clue on what's out there for you. You cannot fight taxi guy. You cannot slap anybody anyhow. You cannot talk to anybody. These are the things. If you do this, this is your sentence. If you do this is your sentence. So I talk to church and more to please mean it to the newcomers. So when I get to Nigeria, I say, okay, let me start minuting to these ones. Because in 2 years, they might be in America. They might be in London. They're going out of school now. They're in SS3. Let's start talking to them. So that way they can go home and talk to their parents. So we started. We started with, tell me about you. Woefully failing.
Of course.
Woefully failing.
Of course.
They cannot talk, express themselves, introduce themselves. So I said, okay, maybe we'll start from somewhere. So I'll now put the camera And I hold them. Just stay, talk. Because before, if I leave it now, it's like, my name is, what's the question? What did you say? So we had to retrain some that, you know what?
This is how you answer questions.
When you ask me a question, what picture do you like? Do you like flower? Do you like plant? Do you like sky? Okay, just think in your head. Oh, what a lovely sky. My name is Taiwo Ololade Salvador. I am in SS3. These are the things that I want to do when I finish class. So we have to train them little by little. Some of my kids are now in Germany, all over the world.
Wow.
Some of the ones that we started with. Oh God. So that is why when I came to Nigeria, I said, what can I do? We started that NGO called Taiwo Ololade Salvador. And why Salvador? You should ask me.
Yeah, please tell us.
Everything that goes on around me, everything that I've done, I've never used that name. Even after we assumed the name.
Wow.
My name has been Taiwo Tina Fasuyi. I went to secondary school, I went to primary school, I went to everywhere. And funny enough, when I went to America, my kid's brother was the ambassador at that time. They were the one that facilitated the visa for me. They were doing visa lotto. There was a first set of visa lotto. So we now jump out the system with so many different names. Taiwo, Kennedy, Ejire, Kiniko. We just do lotto. We just put different names. Guess what name?
Salvador.
Tina Fasuyi. Tina Lola Fasuyi.
Yeah.
That was the one I received. That you have been approved, you have been selected for your green card.
Wow.
If they take Taiwo Salvador, you don't have to go and cook certificate and all that. Can you imagine how God works? If He wants to do, He will do, and He will do till.
So cleanly, yeah.
That was the name that was assigned, that was brought up. I was the last one that we mailed. It was the last one because we've been playing lotto every day. I would come up with name, figure out the phone, I was saying that.
So with this name, you were not struggling with any paperwork?
I didn't struggle because it's my name.
You get?
It's my name. It's been there.
That's what I'm known for.
Everybody in my school, everybody knows me, Taiwo. And that was the name that came back from my visa lotto. So when I came to Nigeria, and I said, I need to appreciate, I need to respect, and I need to claim, because it was one of my birthrights. It is my birthright. It's not a borrowed name.
Yeah.
It's the name. It's the spam name that created me.
Yeah.
So I said, okay, we are going to form the NGO and we are going to establish the name. And I spoke to my dad. Before I came to Nigeria, I spoke to my dad. I said, I'm going to make sure that your name resonates everywhere. Even though I didn't get to bear it for so long, I'm going to make sure that it's a household name.
Wow.
And I said, and it's that was that. Because he died in America and I buried him in America. So and that name, Almighty Allah, will support you.
Follow you through.
That's how we have Taiwo Ololade Salvador Children Educational Initiative. So we just say TOS initiative to make it easy. On the CAC, everything, that is the name that we chose.
Wow.
So now, changing the name is tough. I'm going through it, establishing things and doing other things. I cannot change the name from Tina to Salvador in US. When I wanted to change it, it was during the 9/11. If I change it before 9/11, it was okay. But changing it after 9/11 is going to create a whole lot of stuff. And I asked my dad, I said, Dad, We'll go all about, it's going to be a trouble and all this. They will be asking me all this stuff questions. They might ask me to go and do blood work or whatever. And he said, no, leave it. But I left it. Coming to Nigeria is giving me headache.
Oh, I can imagine that messed up. I mean, how do you want to run these two things?
I already have on my Guinea. So if I want to now change NIN, BVN, this one, Guinea, I had to go and change my passport. It took me almost 4 months to say, okay. Because at one point, I changed it to Salvador, my passport, to Nigerian passport. And I make a mess of myself. I should have. Because I thought I was going to change it to the US one to
the same Salvador.
I couldn't. And now to change it, I had to write 10 pages explaining to the immigration.
What?
Yes. Court stamp, everything to change. So it took me a while. And most of all my bank that I opened was on Salvador. No, they didn't have NIN at that time. They didn't have that. My land is on Salvador. To now change a whole lot of things. So you see the effect.
It's so much, really.
That's why it's very, very important. Before you decide when you have a child, think about the future, not you, not now, the future. The future, I'm in my 50s. What I'm going through because of that mistake, because of that, I'm still going through it.
It's a lot, actually.
Guess what? My children's birth certificate in America is on Thai Salvador. I put Thai Salvador there for my dad. I say I'm respecting. It's costing me a lot. I cannot change my own children's birth certificates. I cannot apply for passport for them because of that name. I don't have any record. I don't have any, nothing on it.
Oh.
Am I going to go and change my birth certificate?
So now they have like an identity of their own outside of you.
Their father, no, my name is there as Thai Salvador, but their father can change. But because they're all grown up now, they can do it
themselves.
But at that time, all the problems that I went through.
Such a messy thing. And it's just like a ripple reaction. It continues. Somehow that thing will always come back to surface in your life.
Yes. I am now the president of my old student association. On the on the certificates, when they are putting the ESCO together, I'm one of the trustees. Guess what? He went and put Tina. I said the other day, all my banking thing is not in Salvador. I had to go to court and do all the changing and do this and do that. Woman.
All right. Well, we'll move to the next. So let's take some break.
Taiwo, Salvador.
Yeah.
You know, is the reason why I am 100% behind this community service, criminal justice, mentorship, and women empowerment. Information empowerment, not money empowerment, though. Women information empowerment.
This is great. We'll see you in part 3 of this. Stay tuned.